Hollywood diva community, editing movie posters is considered especially heinous. For Cynthia Erivo, a dedicated fan who edited her face off the Wicked movie poster made her a member of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. This is her story.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better.
Alright guys, before we get into today's video, please like and subscribe. We're ushering into my territory here as a musical theater nerd, and we're going to be talking about Wicked and Cynthia Erivo. For those of you who aren't familiar, Cynthia Erivo is an actress and Broadway star. She is known for her tremendous singing. Cynthia Rivo is an absolutely outstanding performer and actress, and she was recently cast in the movie adaptation of the musical Wicked, which is going to be hitting theaters very soon. She'll be playing the main character, Elphaba, alongside Ariana Grande, who's going to be playing Glinda, and they've been going around and doing all the press interviews and all the stuff that leads up to a movie coming out for the public. And Wicked has a very large fan base, and of course the fan base has been active in anticipation for this movie, and some of the fans are making edits. Now, one fan edit has gone massively viral, and it's gone massively viral for all the wrong reasons. A fan decided to edit the new Wicked movie poster to match that of the old Wicked Broadway show. And this apparently really set off Cynthia Erivo, and she went on a little bit of a rampage in her Instagram story, calling out the person who did this edit. Now, before we get to Cynthia Erivo's response, let's watch the original TikTok to see if there's anything wrong going on here. All right, it says, fixing the Wicked movie poster. And there's the new one, and she referenced the old Broadway one. Let's see the changes that get made here. Okay. Making the lips red. Turning the smile up. It seems as though Ariana Grande is getting some edits as well. Her hand is getting moved. The shock. The horror. So far, I'm not seeing anything wrong here, but we'll give it some time. Okay, moving the flying monkeys, fixing her coat. And adding the Wicked logo. Okay, let's pause on that frame. All this fan did was take the Broadway poster and make the movie poster look like it. And in doing that, had to cover up Cynthia Erivo's eyes, not her nose, not her mouth, didn't change any of Cynthia Erivo's physical features that I'm aware of in watching this. This was the edit. Now, we're gonna go to Cynthia Erivo's response. This is the wildest, most offensive thing I've seen, equal to that awful AI of us fighting, equal to people posing the question, is your P word green? Now, for those of you who aren't invested in the theater community and don't know that much about Wicked, I guess there's a sort of joke online about Elphaba because she's green, and asking the question, is your P word green, is sort of a vulgar joke based on her character. Also, I should note that joke has existed for a long time. It actually predates Cynthia Erivo's involvement in Wicked. Now back to the response. None of this is funny. None of it is cute. It degrades me. It degrades us. The original poster is an illustration. I am a real life human being who chose to look right down the barrel of the camera to you, the viewer, because without words, we communicate with our eyes. This poster is an homage, not an imitation. To edit my face and hide my eyes is to erase me, and that is just deeply hurtful. Are we being so for real right now? I think somebody needs to chill. A fan decided to make an edit just to see what things would look like if they had gone in that direction, and you are accusing them of erasing you and doing something deeply hurtful, calling it the most offensive thing you've ever seen? Baby girl, if this is the most offensive thing you've seen, I don't know that you've seen much of the world. She also posted this online with Elphaba sort of edited into that like black pill military meme that's been circulating all over the internet, which is just a little dramatic. And of course, since it's been Brat Summer, people have been doing edits of Charli XCX into different things. Ariana Grande has collaborated with Charli XCX on one of her songs, Sympathy is a Knife, and Charli XCX posted this on Instagram, a Wicked edit with her as Elphaba and Ariana Grande sort of whispering into her ear like the movie poster, but it also matches the art that was created for the song that Ariana Grande was featured on. So it's a little play on things. Cynthia Rivo commented on that Instagram Instagram post and said, wow, ... And now we know why. It's because she feels like she's been placed in a position of victimhood, being erased and replaced by Charlie XCX. And even in the fan edit, where she's not erased, none of her features are changed, we just covered up the eyes with the brim of a hat, she's more upset and calls that the most offensive thing she's ever seen. We are reaching peak levels of narcissistic behavior, and I'm gonna use some wicked lyrics to tell Cynthia Erivo this. You're having delusions of grandeur. And luckily it seems that my sentiment towards this seems to be the shared sentiment. People are going, whoa, I feel like this is the overreaction of 2024. Maybe you need to dial it back a little bit and understand that this fan was just trying to do something with a little bit of fun. It had nothing to do with you or erasing you, demeaning you, trying to get rid of who you are as a person. They just wanted to see what it would look like. Let's read some responses. And these are pretty funny. The first one here says, going to the store, y'all want anything? Picture included so as not to erase Cynthia Erivo. And make sure you get her eyes staring right down the barrel of the camera. This one says, it's not that serious. That one friend that's too woke. And you have to think, a lot of people might say, I'm going leaps and bounds to maybe attach this to woke ideology, but it very much is attached to that. Cynthia Rivo is somebody who has managed to show her talent to the world in a way that virtually everybody can recognize. When this girl opens her mouth to sing or to act, we can all see how talented she is. In my opinion, she is one of the best voices to hit Broadway in quite some time, but that is not enough for her because she needs to be at the center of all and everything, and anytime she feels as though she's not getting that energy, she attributes it to some sort of victimization, as if somebody is trying to oppress her, erase her stamp that she's placing on the world. And trust, that's not happening. This fan edit is not going to change your involvement with Wicked. It's not going to change the fact that you are Alphaba, that you've been given this immense honor to play this really pivotal role in a movie that so many people are waiting to see. Trust, we know you're talented, diva, okay? Next one, the earth is being thrown off its axis from the force of everyone rolling their eyes at Cynthia Erivo at the same time. The entire project cast and crew of Wicked watching Cynthia Erivo sabotage the hype of the movie. And of course, since she brought up that she was so upset over the AI fighting that was created off the movie poster, we had to loop one of those in as well. Cynthia Erivo, when you change a poster to look like the original just for funsies. It's hilarious because in an effort to sort of call someone out and put them in their place, you actually end up having the opposite effect. And it diminishes your character. It diminishes how you show up. It diminishes your talent. You know how they say wealth whispers? Meaning if you really got it like that, if you're deep in your bag, you don't need to tell everybody you're deep in your bag. Talent tiptoes, right? We know you're talented. We can see what you've got going on. We can see that you're going to rise to the top and continue to contribute to art and media and entertainment. You don't have to tell us, especially when somebody is trying to do something for fun and show their own talent to the world. You go out and attack them? Make it make sense. Have you not received enough praise for where you're at right now in your life? Sometimes in life you will see the prettiest, most attractive people who are the most deeply insecure, the wealthiest people who cannot stop on this grind to create more and more, the biggest guys who have to hit the gym every day to validate themselves and receive validation from others, even though they already got it like that. And this is what I'm seeing with Cynthia Erivo. She is so used to being praised, so used to being validated, that in times where she interprets that that's not happening, she feels like it's an attack, even when it's not an attack. I witnessed it in myself when I was a little bit of a radical lefty, in moments where I felt a little bit uncomfortable or I could interpret something as being off, I would immediately jump to the most radical interpretation of what I was experiencing instead of taking a breath, sort of getting a bird's eye view of the situation and realizing that I'm just another person that's walking around on this earth like everybody else, and not everybody is out to attack me or erase me. Matter of fact, they're probably not even thinking of me at all when they're doing things like this. And even if you did all of that analysis and found that this person was blatantly trying to disrespect you, the best thing to do in Cynthia Erivo's position, as you are the star of the movie, is to probably just let it slide. If you're truly secure in yourself and who you are as a person and what you have to offer the world, then a random TikTok posted by somebody that you do not know should not bother you at all. Like, aren't you booked and busy? Isn't your calendar packed? Given that this wasn't done maliciously, shouldn't you have watched this TikTok and maybe celebrated it? This is a fan who's essentially giving you free PR and telling people that, hey, this movie is coming out soon, and doing a little edit to tie it to the Broadway show that people know and love. Maybe you should have elevated it, appreciated it, talked about the art of creating an edit like this. That way you could have been a positive part of this exchange, but instead you made it about yourself and you acted in maliciousness. And now the entire script is flipped. You are literally the main character in the movie. You don't need main character energy in real life. But guys, those are just my thoughts on what I'm calling the biggest overreaction of 2024. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, if you disagree with anything I said in this video, duke it out, but do so respectfully. We encourage healthy debate on this channel. And if you like this video, like, subscribe, the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a video for you guys, which is every day. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better.